Hello guys, what's up, what's up? Welcome to our daily news special on Prince Entertainment TV. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow. Today is the 14th of May 14th of September 2022. How are you guys doing? Welcome to edition of our daily news special on Prince Entertainment TV. And remember guys also to follow us on all our social media platforms, and tiripa Instagram at Prince Entertainment, tiripa Twitter, yes, it's a P Miller ENT. We're also available on we're also available on Sai. Our podcast is a Prince Miller podcast. My name is Prince. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. And yeah, so today we're gonna focus more on different stories, but our main topic is about MDC Alliance Congress, which is still pending. Yes, tamuna September already. Tatomhanya kusvika muna October. Congress hasati yaitwa. And I don't know why. I don't know the reason why the MDC Alliance president is refusing or is akutsenga mukanwa, because by now they should have done the Congress already. They should be focusing more on mobilization, as we know that my elections are recorded next year, 2023. Most political parties are already on the ground. They are mobilizing my voters, and because election is next year, aizombonywa nekuti anzi tine office kana kuti tine constitution or whatsoever. No, it's gonna be numbers, and vote for you. Just need to mobilize people, because since my by-elections akaitwa muna March 2022 early this year, we saw the performance MDC Alliance kuti ainanyatsa kubuda mushe. Some people say kuti it's the end of it, and ivo vakati don't measure as ne by-election, and we're gonna show you my flames next year muna 2023. But how can you show my friends, if you guys are just sitting, mangogara? I mean, everybody is doing his or her own business. I know some of these guys are lawyers, and that's their full-time job. My lawyer, basarao directly attend my cases or whatsoever. They're active lawyers actually. Saka politics kwawari it's a side hustle, and saka munongoziva kuti kana une side hustle unoita part time, and that they're treating this whole situation as a part-time situation, but backfire them next year, 2023, because kana zeke azoenga mavotes saying kuti tabirirwa variga but panenge pasina kuriga, inenge ingori poor performance yamunenge maita because of panenge pasina preparations. And again, foundation yagara yakakosha when it comes to nyaya the imba yambofaya yakamira pasina foundation. So foundation is the key, and I still think that MDC Alliance is wasting time. MDC Alliance iri kuwaste nguva vachingomirira Congress, whereby these guys are supposed to be on the ground. They are supposed to be mobilizing people. They're supposed to be doing a lot of groundwork, footwork, especially in the rural areas, whereby ZPF iri kunetsa. And ZPF iri kunetsa kumamisha because vari kuziva vega kuti opposition yakangopinza mumamisha chete anenge ati mawanda. So they are using everything they can get. They're using my chief masabhuku kuti vakwanise kuvhara kumamisha uko. Saka kumamisha ndokune nyaya yese. Saka ivo vari kuziva vega kuti kumamisha ndokune nyaya yese. Saka vakutry by all means to block any political party. Saka opposition political parties akawanda kumamisha uko, I think they can feel the heat. Because atangangomira ngoti triple C ingopinda chete kumamisha aiwa. Tikudo MDC Alliance, tikudo other political parties aripo. Remember what, there are so many political parties that we have in Zimbabwe. So for us to even focus on triple C only, I think tine my choices when it comes to my opposition political parties. So I want to see all these political parties vachimira. I want to see them vachimbo complaino, vachimbo in so many questions, vachimbo so pressure with ZANU-PF. I think it will work very well if all those 100 or 50 or 120 opposition political parties vakasa pressure kuzek. I think it's no famba. Kasangomire ngoti chamisa aiwa. We want to see iwo vana Douglas Munzura nevamwe vachiso pressure nditika. So guys, other story which I wanted to talk about was the nyaya fee at University of Zimbabwe, and it is very serious because for the last 2 days or so we saw some protests happening at UZ because of the new fees structures, and yes, my fees are kudura ama 650 US dollar, and of which most parents they can't afford, most children they can't afford, and basically on vazhinji mari dzavakutambira ma 150 ma 200 US dollar, saka na school fees yakuzoya iri 600 US dollar. You can't afford it, you can't afford 600 US dollar pasina accommodation pasina chi, saka imari yakawanda. And so here's the latest here. 16 University of Zimbabwe students were arrested Monday for participating in a protest that erupted at the Mount Pleasant campus to press for a cut in tuition fees. The group is expected to appear at the Harare Magistrate Court today, and so which means appear in court, which is Wednesday. And the students, who include nearly a dozen females, were still in police custody on Tuesday. Although Zimbabwe Public Police, Zimbabwe National ZRP and the National Police could not comment on the matter. Sources said that the suspects were smoked out from hostels using evidence of pictures circulating on social media. And the students, led by the president of the Students Representative Council (SRC), Alani Chipoi, who confirmed the arrest, held protest on the campus threatening to boycott classes, and two fees were reduced to last semester. Undergraduate fees were hiked from 50,000 Zimbabwe dollar to between 300 Zimbabwe dollar to 500,000. No, 300,000 Zimbabwe dollar to 500,000 Zimbabwe dollar. And saka mucho nemeko kuti apa wakwidza by 100%. And yes, you can't increase fees from 50,000 Zimbabwe dollar to 300,000 to 500,000 Zimbabwe dollar. I mean, imari yakawanda. And you can just increase from 50k to 300k to 400k mana imari yakawanda. And while some master's degree learners would need to pay 1 million Zimbabwe dollar, just imagine 1 million Zimbabwe dollar. According to Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights, 3 students leaders were assaulted while in police detention. Crisis in Zimbabwe Coalition condemned the arrest, saying students should not be treated as criminals. The number of students arrested as at Monday, used demo, has risen to 16. We continue to call for the unconditional release of the students who we believe have no case to answer, for all they did was to peacefully demand for affordable university fees. And so I'm gonna keep you guys in the loop regarding this incident which happened on Monday, and vakasunga nezuro, which was Tuesday. So they appeared in court today because of nyaya dzema school fees. I mean my imari yakawanda, because you can't increase fees from 50,000 to 300,000 to from 100,000 to 1 million. I mean, and so they need to come up with a reduced fee. Reasonable. They can say kuti ndo mari dzapo dzema fees, because vabereki vakawanda vazhinji we can't afford mari idzodzo. We can't afford 300,000 Zimbabwe dollar. Imari yakawanda man, imari yakawanda. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So guys, nyaya ichiri kutenderera zvakare inyaya yaWick Nichivayo. I think nyaya iyi isemaundi nangu I used to think kuti nyaya iyi yakapera kudhara, but inyaya ichiri kuenderera kucourt. Andika remember kuti Wick Nichivayo akapuwa that whole tender yekugwanda yesolar project here. Andika so businessman and socialite Wick Nichivayo, who is suing the Zimbabwe company ZPC for 22 million US dollar after cancellation of a multi-million solar project on Tuesday, insisted that the power utility owes him substantial amounts of money. High Court Judge Justice Yabonga Musitu heard the matter. Under the cross-examination by Daniel Tivada, representing the power utility, Chivayo maintained that ZPC was actually in debt to him after he paid subcontractors who did the pre-commence work after the firm flatly refused to pay them. The entrepreneur also claimed to have gone out of his way to secure land for the project, in addition to facilitating acquisition of environment impact assessment report to start the project. I was the one who acquired the land and I handed over the land to ZPC. I sourced the land, then I went to the lands minister and handed a letter seeking authority to hand over land to ZPC. In fact, I assisted ZPC. He said, we've used our money to make sure we finished the pre-commencement works after ZPC refused to pay subcontractors. He said, Chivayo said his company had to fork out money from its coffers to avoid being sued. Chivada asked the proof that he had paid several contractors, but Chivayo said he had none. What confirms that I paid the subcontractors that the work was done. Chivayo said he was running around sourcing funds to make sure that the project goes ahead. Again, Tivada asked him, you keep mentioning banks, but there's no single document of the loan agreements you are talking about. You don't start with the agreement, you start with negotiating. Chivayo responded. The lawyer asked again, I can't find any paper trail. I can't find a single correspondence between your company and the banks. Do you agree you have produced nothing written to support your evidence? Chivayo said he was willing to complete the first phase of the project at a reduced price and finish within 6 months. He said they chose to start the project with 10 megawatts due to limited funds. Given the chance to sign the amendment contract in which we had reviewed some of the terms, we need 6 months to complete the first phase, and that is 10 megawatts. He said there's nothing unusual with projects taking longer time because of a lot of things like the country's economic sanctions, sovereign risk associated with our country. It could take up to 5 years. He said Chivayo sued ZPC $22 million US, complaining that his company Intertrek Zimbabwe had lost considerable business locally and abroad owing to the ZPC scandal. The businessman was earlier accused of wrongdoing in the Gwanda solar project, but the National Prosecuting Authority revived the case. The criminal trial is due to commence at the lower court. And so nyaya yanga yavharwa kudhara, but the NPA vakazoivhura zvakare. And so the man wants back but this project at a reduced price. I mean, for real, the man arabhadhara 22 million Zimbabwe power company, of which the man is failing to even produce receipts akabhadhara subcontractors. And yes, I mean, tabasa once itabasa as a contractor, wo traga subcontractor. Of course, you shall need to pay for the grader or for the warehouse yakaisa, which is chimba chamapranga chakaisa or ku clear miti kwakaita on that land. Of course, the man was supposed to show some receipts. Say, okay, ndakabhadhara subcontractor mari yakati, ndakatora loan kubank mari yakati, but the man didn't have any paper trail of of the loans or whatsoever or money that he's saying he used the money. And yes, I mean, you need to keep receipts. I mean, he's a businessman. He knows very well in business you need to keep your receipts. Badara washandi, you need to keep your receipts. Wahaya zvigreda kuti zvikile munda wacho, you need to have some receipts so that panyaya idzi kana wakuzoda kusuwa company inenge isina kukubhadhara, you can easily get your money back because unenge washandisa mari yemuhomwe wako, because contract yakadhizover kudhara, which means that court yakaona asina mhosva, but prosecutor ndio wakazorevive nyaya iyi and yachivayo, of which he is also suing this company, Zimbabwe Power Company, and Zimbabwe Power Company, and over 22 million US. And so we're gonna keep you in the loop here regarding to this whole story. But it seems like the man is not serious about business. I mean, Chivayo Muna is serious about this business because they are serious. They go on the solar project. They are pera kudara, and they are pera kudara. But Muna kutaka po amari agata madira agata. I mean, the man at that time back up a contract. I used to think with angane briefcase company angana anga sinagana experience of this whole situation. I still don't understand could attend the akazo yakawana say in the first instance. And so ndengonyaya zvakare yakadzorera kumashure when it comes to nyaya power. And yes, because that contract yakakompletwa. I will tell you that magetsi aizobva ikoko kugwanda aizobatsirawo vanhu vemunharaunda iyoyo vakatenderedza nzvimbo iyoyo handitya. But anyway, we're going to keep you guys in the loop here on Prince Mille Entertainment TV, on daily news, breaking news, everyday news. And remember to like, share, comment, and follow. Today, Tatanga a bit early. The reason why it's because of load shedding. Yeah, still talking about load shedding. Zesar kuti zoni kutanga mse Monday, actually kutanga mse Monday up to end of this week. Magetsi achanga achenda zvekuma 16 hours 17 hours and saka anzi gara wabika gara wadya. Magetsi ari kuenda zvisina akamboona ndika. Yes, you know, that's why I said it other day that we need to invest more on solar energy. And yes, we need to invest more on solar energy because magetsi ekuzesa has guaranteed because zvinodzorera business mumashure of which kana uchitengesa tomboti watengesa nyama kana kuti you run a restaurant. Just imagine how can you run a restaurant kana kusina magetsi. Of course you're gonna need a generator or something. Saka mutooneka kuti it's very it's very disappointing. And kana usina solar panel, usina another backup of power, because there's a one. They are saying that they are working on it, but they're letting us know that until the 16th of we're gonna have load shedding, and which is very, very bad. That's very bad. So we need to invest more on solar energy. I know it's pretty expensive once off, but in the long run, I still think kutongotenga ma-solar panels zvinhu zvitongori ball, because kwatichikuenda mberi anenge atori ma1 chaicho, anenge atori mazino. And so guys, this is a daily news, breaking news here on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. So earlier on today, I talked about violent clashes which happened in Mbare Musika yesterday, and between Triple C supporters and ZPF supporters because of yema vending stalls, yema tables ari mumbare musika mupedza namo. And I mean, over the years, over the decades, I've heard so much about who controls those tables. I know kuti council vanenge vachiti they're on top of things, but pane matags, pane vanhu vekutoti havashande basa ravo, vanotongomukira makuseni votongoenda kumbare kumupedza namomuya collector mari every day pamatables aya. People who extort other people is vagara varipo, vagara vanozivikanwa. And saka the control of those tables, inyaya yekutoti I don't know what the council will do. I don't understand. I don't know what the council will do. I think to have a bigger project, there, or to even build a more there, or to even build a proper structures for my hustlers and boots or whatsoever, I think it's a very good thing to do, or even to privatize. And even to have a company like the one Yalakunzi Idipo just opposite Pedzanamo. Yes, there was an Asian company which wanted to invest almost like $40 million US. Imali kutoti vaikwanisa recover within 5 years or so, because it's a market hub. I mean, Mbare Patizayo, it's a commercial hub. If the council, the city of Harare, so organizer zvinhu mushe, they can get a lot of revenue in Mbare, because yagara inongozikanwa of being a commercial hub whereby people vanoenda vachinotenga zvirimwa, vachitengesa zvirimwa. I mean, that there's a place whereby traders and hustlers meet. Saka Mbare magara mune mari. That's why actually take over controls of certain spaces. It's because city council failed to actually take control of the whole space. And so pafana kuva pane a proper way of doing things in Mbare, because there's a lot of revenue that the city of Harare can actually get from those marketplaces from those areas, those spaces which belongs to the council. So yamafesa whether there is triple C, called there is an PF. I think they're just using my names like what you said before here. So many times that some people banda kushandisa mazita evamwana to do certain things. I mean, ED mangwana angathe kubva po yachamisa pane nokuti tani kutofamba marodhi mwachoti iwe ndiri muzukuru wachamisa kani ichamisa ndiri sekuru wangu ndiri muzukuru wajob scala ka ndiri muzukuru watendai biti. I mean, they'll be using such names to commit various crimes, of using that name, such names to extort people. Saka azvingoperere pana ED kana pana Mugabe chete, zvinamba zvingoenda. So the best way is for the city council to take control of Mbare, to take control of Mpedzanamo, and they need to gain control of those spaces, because they're losing a lot of revenue from people who are extorting hustlers, who are extorting people who are trying to earn a living. Because munhu andizobhadhara mama 10 years 20 years per day, it's because anenge achitoa kuti manje ndakasabhadhara 20 years I can't make money, and but 20 years ikaenda kunani kuti mumwe munhu akutoshanda mumwe munhu. Ndo zvangogara zvingoripo kuti there are people who are waiting to get your sweat. Patona mwana wakatogarira kuya kuzongotora simba iyo ranongo washanda iroro. Saka this is wrong, and I still feel that the city council needs to intervene when it comes to nyaya yekumbare. Inyaya inongoswisa, because at the end of the day tese toda kurarama ndira, but chakaipa kuda kuzohasla mumwe munhu akutry by all means kurarama. Pane vamwe kwenda kuMozambique kunohodha mabhero. I mean, it's a story whereby some vakubatwa paborder mabhero otorwa. I mean, they all come up with different stories. Saka kuzona bhero rasvika kuMbare kuMupedzanamo, mumwe munhu anenge atoshanda, anenge asenza, then mumwe munhu ozongoya ngoti ndipe 20 years ndipe 30 years kuti utengese. I mean, today we are early here because of load shedding. Magetsi ari kuenda manje, so that titange early today, so that you guys, you can rewatch later here on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Daily news special, it comes to you guys each and every Monday, each and every Wednesday, each and every Friday at 10 o'clock Harare time. We'll be talking a lot about stories that we are covering. Just with the covers, but we need to know kuti chichi chikunyatsoitika in Zimbabwe, because I mean, me and you, what is happening? Anika. So here I always come up with my own. Free to comment. You're free to comment in the comment section. You're free to comment whatever you want to comment. And yes, I can still read your comments later on. I can still reply to your comments. So please, put it all in the comment section. So our main topic that I wanted to talk about today in MDC Alliance, Douglas Monzora. Why is the man refusing, or why is the man playing hide and seek tactics by the Congress? Why is he doing that? I mean, why is it? Because Akabuda a few days ago, the man was complaining. He was complaining, saying, why is Douglas Monzora delaying kutitaurira mandates a Congress? Reason why, I don't know. Reason why is he not telling us? Because Congress will always bring division. I also think that's why Triple C has been lying low, about Congress. The reason why is because of division and where per Congress. Before Congress and after Congress, wano patanana because of people wanenge kuda kuti nini I support this guy, nini I support this guy. Some people will be saying that I need 10 years in the party. Mwani pakatanga party ndiripo. Saka Congress agara inongounza a bad vibe to people. Handika. Pana ngokutoti anzo shandisika kuti but mfeso wangu, why is he challenging me for a position? So what the committee was saying a few days ago is something legit that is really concerning, because they're wasting time. Wakangomira wakaisa maoko muomwe. Maybe wants to do this Congress in December, but still December it will be too little too late, because my elections ariko muna maybe July, June, July there, and ikasaka bana pasara 6 months for MDC Alliance could ipinde ground, it a group actually with the new leader or with the new structure, could wapinde ground, vatange zvakare kumobilize vanhu. But I've seen what the performance they did pama campaign akaitwa towards my by-elections, it was poor. Those campaigns they did were poor campaign. I mean, sell the ideas to the people, and it wasn't convincing to the people. The man is joking. So there's a lot of work that MDC Alliance needs to do on the ground, both social, both in the communities, and yes, they need to do a lot. They really need to do a lot in terms of cleaning the image, because we've seen so many people labeling them. They are in bed with ZANU-PF. Why are they speaking with ZANU-PF? It's no longer the MDC Alliance that we used to know. So there's still a lot of work that they need to do, but can they really cover that work within 6 months? That's something which is really concerning. Can they regroup and mobilize people within 6 months? That's really concerning. So they are wasting so much time. That's why I said earlier on that these guys are lawyers. They are full-time lawyers. In politics, it's a part-time job, and these are some guys that we want them. We want these guys to represent us. While they're not full-time people. They're not full-time politicians. They are part-time lawyers. And one what represent vakadaro. Can they come back to our communities and ask us, that? Can these guys be councillors that that really cares about the communities? I don't go to my positions because of a political party, because I represent this party, so I want a position. So we need to wake up when it comes to next year. Let's not vote for a political party. Let's vote for a person who really cares about working for us, who really wants to do what they are supposed to be doing, what a civil servant is supposed to be doing. And because a civil servant, you're not there to enrich yourself. You are there to work for the community. And same as a teacher. Can I teacher? Apana teacher. Apana teacher. I want to go to teachers college because I want to buy a car or I want to own a house. Back in the day they were paid marriage notenga, but nowadays it's about passion. It's about I want to help kids grow. I want to be remembered as a person who contributed something in the society. At the same time, the government is not paying them well, but I feel like this is what we need to look into when we vote for these guys to be in power. Let's vote for people who really wants to work for us, who really wants to help the community, who really wants to uplift the people. And we're tired of politicians. Barukuda, Kupfuma, our councillor, within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, takunzwa maskandals kunzi akatora stand yepakona apa, akatora munda wakati, akatase maskandals hobo. But in the councillor, akutoshandisa his position or her position as a councillor to swindle people money or to he lost focus. He lost focus of what he promised us 2 weeks ago when he was campaigning to be a councillor. So we need to vote for people who really works, who really wants to work, who are hungry to work, who wants to improve the lives of our communities. State of Harare is in this mess because of councillors who are too much ego. Councillors that we voted for who doesn't give a damn about the communities. Akawa selector kutawema councillors today. That's where we are in State of Harare. Hapana chukufamba because of egoness. And so we need to change it. We need to rechange it if we want to move forward. And so I don't want to. So when it comes to the MDC Alliance, I feel like they are wasting time. They are really wasting time awarding mandates at Congress. And yes, whatever happens, and MDC Alliance, even if they announce mandates in October or November or December, I don't see them catching up. I don't see them mobilizing more people for next year. But actually, already they are already behind. They are already behind. And I won't be surprised if they don't reach 100,000 voters come 2023. Yes, I'm here. I'm telling you the truth. It will be a miracle. It would be a miracle if MDC Alliance get 100,000 votes. It would be a miracle next year because of this pace they are moving. They need to work very hard. They need to work hard if they want to win my elections next year. Wamonzora, Wakomichi, Wamudzuri. If they really want to win my elections next year, or even they want to reach even 1 million or even 500,000 votes, they need to work hard. Ame Coupe, she's doing well. She's doing really, really well. And if she was still MDC president, you know, it was gonna be better next year. I know she performed badly in 2018, but from 2023, I think she was gonna do well. You know, she was gonna improve from what she did in 2018. Personally, yeah, I don't know. Yes, in 2018 it was too messy because of the whole fight between her and Chamisa, and after Wachangire Washaya, may he so rest in peace. And people had to choose between Amekupe and Chamisa. Of course, Chamisa came on top, you know, and people were looking at her funny, like, okay, but since then she has, you know, pick up the pieces. She had pick up the pieces and she have redeemed herself. And I still think that, you know, she has done well picking up the pieces and moving on. So guys, this is Daily News Special on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Today, that Tatanga bit load shedding, and I'm so happy that I managed to come back here and give you guys another episode, another edition. And I hope that Friday I'll be back here. Yes, I'll be here again for another edition of our Daily News Special. I'll be back again on Friday. Yes, we can continue the discussion. And yes, topics now, you guys are free to comment in the comment section. You can still rewatch it back. You can still rewatch it back. But as for now, I just want to say thank you once again for watching. Thank you for being part of us. And remember to watch our videos. You guys are free to comment. And so this is a Daily News Special on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. Have a blessed week. Yes, ahead. And let's meet again on Friday. I'll keep you in the loop. Any new changes. I just hope and pray that Friday and otherwise 10 out of 1 Monday. But anyway, I'm just hoping pray that I'll be back on Friday with another edition of Daily News Special on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. I just want to say thank you once again for supporting us. Thank you very much for being part of us here. Much for watching, and it means that it really means a lot supporting us here on Daily News Special on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. Another day, another edition. Bless up.